Hey guys, I wanted to do a really quick video on how to use those Peach Fuzz color palettes that I offered to you last week. And if you want to get a hold of those color palettes, I'll link it in the description below. But I made these Peach Fuzz color palettes, so here's the color palettes that I made for you guys. And you can use them in your designs on Zazzle or wherever you want. I don't care, it's totally up to you. They're free for you to use. I just wanted to show you how you can use them. First, I'll show you in Illustrator, and then we'll jump into Zazzle and I'll show you how I would use them in Zazzle. So let's get started. I have a brand new Illustrator file open here, and I figured I'd make 4 quick little patterns for you guys. But first I want to show you how to bring the color swatches into Illustrator. So the way I do it, so we have our swatches panel. Your layout might look a little bit different, but if you can't find this panel, you're going to go to Window, and click on swatches. And if it's checked off, that means it's on your screen. So right now I don't have it available. So we're going to go to Other Library, and we're going to click on swatches, and that's where I recommend that you save the Peach Fuzz swatches.ai file that I've given you. It's this one here, and then you're going to double click on that, and now here are the swatches here. So now we just click on these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now they're showing up here. Okay, so now we have the swatches in here, and going forward you should be able to find them right here. If you put them in that folder, they're now going to show up, and you just have to click on here, and then you can click them and they're going to show up in your swatches folder, in your swatches section. Let's make 4 really quick patterns here, and they're just going to be really simple. So I have 4 6x6" artboards created in my Illustrator file. So let's make a striped pattern, and then we'll do a polka dot pattern, and then I have a couple drawings that we can pull in. Let's make it 1.5 inches tall. And then I like to go Control-Shift-M for move, but you can also right click and then click Transform Move. And I'm going to move it down. I don't want it to move horizontally. I'm going to move it down 1.5 inches. And I'm going to press copy, and then I'm going to press Control-D for the duplicate the move. Okay, and now, so let's just pick a color here from the color swatch. Okay, so that's our first pattern, and then let's do a little polka dot pattern. Let's put a colored swatch in the background, and then we'll do some circles. Just gonna randomly kind of do them. Okay, and then I'm going to make those all a different color so that I can actually see them. We're just gonna randomly place them. And don't worry, these colors are not permanent. This is just what we're starting with. I'm gonna grab that, move them over here. I'm gonna put them on the line so that now I'm going to, we want this to be a repeating pattern. So if this is on this line, we want it on this line too. So I'm gonna grab these 2. I'm gonna put Control-Shift-M for move, and then I'm gonna move them over 6 inches. I don't want them to be moved vertically, and then I'm gonna press copy. So now this is going to be a seamless repeat, and I'm gonna do the same for this one, but I'm going to make it move vertically. And then let's grab a few more of these. We're gonna copy them, so I press Alt and then I drag, and that copies them. And these are going to need to move down as well. So again, that's Control-Shift-M, and then you move it down 6 inches because the artboard is 6 inches, and then we press copy. And I think one more right here, and that should be good. Now let's change up the colors a little bit. Okay, so that's that pattern. And again, these colors are not our final colors. I'm just making the patterns really quickly to show you guys how I make patterns. And then I did some really, really simple drawings with a Sharpie and pen. And so I pulled those in. Here's just a picture with my phone. And then I'm going to press image trace and go into here. This is the image trace tool, which is going to vectorize it. And then I want to ignore the white and then expand. And then I want to go over to the shape builder tool, and I'm going to get rid of the lines and just kind of make them solid little stars here. I really should be using my graphics tablet for this, but I wasn't really thinking that far ahead. Pull those down, make them way smaller. Those are going to go in there, and then let's do the hearts, image trace, and then we get the tool, ignore white, expand, and I'm actually going to leave these ones hollow, but I think I'm going to give them a bit more of a thicker border. And we'll get rid of that a little bit there. Okay, and then we want to ungroup them, so we're going to press Control-Shift-G, and now I can grab each one individually, and same with this one. And then we'll just start placing them around the artboard. Probably could be a little bit smaller. And my drawings are nothing special. They're just really, really simple. I was just trying to get something for you guys so that you can see kind of the color palettes in action, and also just like how easy it is to play with different color palettes in Illustrator, which is super fun. So then we're gonna grab these, Control-Shift-M for move. We're gonna move it 6 inches because the artboard is 6 inches. We're gonna make sure it's not moving vertically so we can see it here, and then we're gonna press copy. And then we're gonna do the same for this one, but we're gonna move it down 6 inches. And then we're gonna do the same for this one, but we're gonna move it up 6 inches. Ooh, our artboard is going to overlap here. That's fine, okay. Oh, and then I've got some white space here to fill out. All right, and then same with the hearts. We're gonna, bring them over onto the artboard. Just kind of place them randomly. And then we're gonna move these over 6 inches. And we're gonna move that down 6 inches. And then let's grab a few of these, and we might wanna grab, like, make some more. Probably pretty good, actually. And just copy that one. Okay, cool. Pretty simple, nothing too exciting, but sometimes it's the simple patterns and designs that actually sell, so don't underestimate simplicity. Okay, now we can delete these. Let's put a bottom color on. Okay, and then okay. So now what we do is we can play with the color palettes that we have. So the first thing, we'll do one at a time, or maybe you can do all of them. So we can grab all of them, Control H to hide the like, you see the blue lines here, so that just makes it a cleaner look. And then you can press this button here, recolor. I'm used to pressing this one, recolor artwork. They do the exact same thing. So that's gonna bring this little tool up. And this is when now we can click on one color palette and it's going to rotate, like play with these colors and rotate them throughout. So I actually should have zoomed out a little, but that's kind of fun. I don't like this one. Well, that's kind of cute. Oh, I like that. Okay, so we've got some fun color palettes here. I'm gonna switch this one up a little bit. I like that, but I don't love that. I think I would like this instead of that. No, I liked instead of this color. Yeah, okay. So there's our 4 new patterns, and then we can export them. Export and make sure that playing with peach fuzz. So you export these, make sure you export them as the artboards, and then we can upload those onto Zazzle. And I can quickly put those onto some products on Zazzle for you if you'd like to see that. I'll just put it on a blanket. Here's the heart one. And then we tile it and it should tile perfectly. So that's kind of cute. Might want it a little bit smaller. I find the little simple hand drawings are really good for like kids and baby products. I think they work really well. So that's kind of cute. And then you can put a little monogram in the corner. Or if we wanted to switch out to this one, we can do that. And then you got a little blanket with some stars or the polka dots and some cute little polka dots. So really simple to do that. Now let's play with the color palettes in Zazzle. So what I like to do for this is so I've pulled the color palettes in, they're here. So you pull one of them up, whichever one you like, whichever one you want to play with. So I kind of like this one. And then let's make a simple stripe pattern again. So border thickness is going to be 0. And I just copy that. Copy it and bring it down. And then let's align them all to the center. But now let's go to layers and bring this one to the top. And then we can grab the layer, the stripes, and then we can just go to the fill layer and go to this little eyedropper icon on the right hand side here and pick the colors that we want from it. And we can just go layer by layer and do that. So that's a really easy way to play with the color palettes. And then we can just we can repeat the pattern if we want, or whatever you want to do. So the only thing with doing stripes with this, sometimes I find, is there's like a little bit of a line you can kind of see that's showing through. Yeah, like right there, you can kind of see. So what I always do is I grab the layer that's underneath and I just pull it up slightly. What's this one? Oh, wrong way. Sorry. So grab the layer underneath and then pull it down slightly. Grab the layer underneath, pull it down, grab the layer underneath, pull it down, just to cover that little white line. And there you go. So that's an easy way to play with the color palettes within the Zazzle Design Tool, is just using that eyedropper tool. And you can do that for the background color, you can do it for text, for the different elements, or if you bring in your own SVG file, then you can do that and change the color of your SVG file. So I have this heart that's an SVG, and same thing, I can change the color of it. So you can do that. And that's how you play with the color palettes. You can also do that in Canva with the eyedropper tool to get your colors in there. So I hope that was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe for more Zazzle tips. Bye.